Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, those whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated. But she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. I heard you look good when you're undressed. I heard you like to get away. I heard you like to stay out late. I heard you had a couple boyfriends. I heard they didn't treat you right. I heard you're hated by your girlfriends, 'cause all the guys want you tonight. Yeah, they say she's too hot, they say she's too cold. Where she came from, nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control. And all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes, and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession. Got bad intentions. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning, there ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night, got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. You can rely on me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe they're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it all, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it all. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right, I swear to God that I could drop you, bro. Yeah, I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, let's go. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. Okay. We work hard, then we all play. Yeah. I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right. So I refuse to waste time, man. Yeah. One day it all will be fine, man.
Good evening, everyone. This is Rolling Swarm, and we are starting the professionals tournament off on the Asian server region. Tonight, I'll be following Feast, Fulcra of the East clan, as they embark on an arduous single round robin in a best of 7 format. We've got 2 best of 7 matches coming up this evening. Big shout out, of course, to Nefex, their copyright free music, keeping us, well, filling in the dead space in between me waffling on. You can see I'm rocking my World of Tanks Blitz t-shirt that I picked up from Tankfest this year. Let's have a look at the board. Current tournaments. Teams. We've got some big teams here. Some big win rates and some big players. Fulcra of the East, these are the guys we're following. The clan is Fulcra of the East. The team name is Ultimate Feast. These were the representatives of the Asian server at Twister 2018. The second offline that was held in Minsk. I think the first offline that was held in Minsk was in 2017. And of course, the very first Twister World Cup was in New York back in 2016. Ultimate Feast, your boys that will be following up. My screen's in the way. Oh. Right, let's see. If I go over here, the logo's in the way. This is just... That's so annoying. How inconsiderate. Let's make the logo disappear for a bit. Magic. Look at that. Maddox, the captain, will be leading his team into battle this evening. 1K24, First XBMWW, Pixel Rage, What BG9, F Silver, Sleeping Lion HK, Sugu and Mugu, CXCXCX, and Alpha Omega the Second. Fantastic stuff. Oh, this is great. I'm not sure about everyone. I know that Pixel Rage was actually playing for Combat Wombats, one of the kind of splinter clans the Feast put out. Good to see him rejoining the original clan, joining up this 10-man squad. That's important to note. These are 10-man squads going into the Professionals Tournament. The Professionals Tournament is very busy. We're looking at 7 evenings worth of games between today, the 21st of September, and the Grand Finals on the 29th of September. So it's going to be one hell of a... It's going to be absolutely insane. It has to be said. So this is Feast. These are the guys that we're following today and tomorrow, actually, I believe. So that is pretty cool. We're following Feast both days this weekend. Now, this is their lineup. We're going to see them play ICT, team 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to see them play... let's see if we can just move over a little bit. There we go. That feels... I feel more central now in the webcam field of view. You can see them play ICT and then low. Now, game 1, well, it's a best of... Is it a best of 5 or a best of 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, best of 7. Rockfield Desert Sands, maybe going to Middleburg, and then very maybe going to Mayan Ruins as a tiebreaker. We get tied up at 3-3. Best of 7. It's a great format. Means the teams can really get stuck into trying to suss the opponent out. And it should hopefully mean, with a higher best of number, less upsets overall. Now, that's the lineup. We're going to be just going through some front of house stuff now. Let's bring the little shark back and let's hop on over to this side. So, we've got about 10 minutes or so before the game starts. So, 5 minutes before the invites come through. There's some housekeeping we need to do, as always. First of all, this stream is awarding crates. However, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, if you're watching this on YouTube, on my channel, if you have the live chat box to the side or underneath, you're not earning crates. I'm gonna say this once and then hopefully everyone else, I'll probably say it again actually, to be fair. I know some of the mods will be watching on the YouTube and also on the, having 2 streams on the go at the same time. So they should be able to lend a hand there. So yeah, the place to watch it. Let's bring it on over. Excellent. My my assistant page is not working. Oh, you need to go to www.whatblitz.asia. Go to the tournaments page, find the Twister Cup Professionals tournament, and then make sure that you're logged in on that portal. and then you can watch the stream on that website through the portal, and that's how Wargaming are able to track your viewing time, and you can get those rewards. The Tingos has pasted a link. It'll be a couple of minutes ago now. Please make sure that you are, if you want the crates, make sure you're watching through the portal. I think every 30 minutes that you watch gets a reward. If the tab goes inactive or you close it, whatever, the reward timer pauses. It doesn't reset, as far as I understand. So yeah, please, if you're here for the crates, I've told you what you need to do. The instructions are also in the video description below, as is a link to my Discord server if you'd like to come and join us there. If you're here and you don't care about crates and you want to get involved in the chat, then the live stream on my channel is the place to be. If you want to live your best life and have chat and crates, you can have 2 windows open and you can watch it on the portal, making sure that you're logged in, and also in the chat. And it's worth noting, actually, it's another thing, crate rewards are locked by server, so you can only earn crate rewards and other rewards from this stream for an Asia server account. So if you're a North American player or a European player and you don't have an account on Asia, you can't earn crates from this stream, and you can't earn crates for your server region until you're watching a stream from that server region. So NA streams give crates to NA accounts, EU streams give crates to EU accounts, etc. That's pretty good. We've killed some time. Another point of order: there is a 5-minute delay on the stream. That's just to prevent the teams from stream sniping one another once we get started. Obviously, 5 minutes means that if you're looking back at the stream, you won't really fully you can't work out where the enemy team are and then use the stream to your advantage. The delay nullifies that. It also prevents the teams from finding out each other's lineup before they get into the battle. Now, for those of you, maybe the mods that are watching on the YouTube channel, please do, if I have any issues on the microphone, let me know. I've upgraded the hardware a little bit. We should be okay. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I've still got 1,000,001 fans running, so we've got some weird software on the go to keep it ticking over. But the invite should be coming through momentarily. And let's just see here. Now, Feast, yeah, the invite should be through in the next 30 seconds or so. Their first opponent, ICT, apparently is a team from China. We're in the way again, good lord. Is there no stopping me? There we go, that'll do. And although the win rates are quite low for this clan, on average overall for like what you'd expect from a tournament, professionals tournament team, they've done very, very well in the Ascent tournaments to qualify for this top 8, and they've proved themselves to be quite a fearsome opponent. So I'm looking forward to this. This is the start of great things or very difficult things. It depends. It depends how you're looking at it, really, to be honest. Now, actually, you know what? Let's just ditch that logo altogether. It's too busy. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a lovely logo. Thank you, Pipefish, though. Now we're waiting for ICT. We're going on to Rockfield. I won't be able to show you the strat sketch, but as happens with Discord and OBS, well, with OBS from time to time, it decides that it doesn't want to be able to detect the screen, so I can't actually show you strat sketch. But Rockfield is a very interesting map in terms of how different the gameplay. Obviously, gameplay in tournament is always different to random gameplay, but on Rockfield, what we're used to seeing on randoms, at least on the EU server, my experience, teams really focus to the top right-hand corner of the minimap, where the C cap is. That tends to be the focus of a lot of action. Now, what we've seen so far in the Ascent tournaments, and that was on patch 6.2, we've seen we've seen more kind of centralized gameplay and teams going up towards A. That tends to be that will be something to bear in mind as we look and see what the teams are doing. Now, I am interested to see how the lineups are going to change, because we're still waiting for ICT. Now, we're still waiting for ICT, but 6.2 had a very, very new, clearly defined meta. The T22 Russian medium, the Foch 155, here come ICT. They are showing up. They are showing up indeed. The T22, sorry, I'm covered in mosquito bites. I'm putting on an antihistamine cream just so I can keep soldering on. Now, the T22, that Russian medium, the collectible tank, the crate tank, caused what an inconsiderable amount of brouhaha with its arrival. And what a lovely tank it is, to be fair. Very much shifted up the medium meta. Now, the Foch 155, with the introduction of the two-shot auto-loader, has become the dominant TD. And the FE215B with the reactive armor, the damage reduction consumable, and the speed boost, the insane speed boost. Not like a... it basically ups the top speed. I don't know the exact percentage, but the FE215B has become very standard meta, and you can see actually the lineup here that Feast have brought to the table is very much that. T22s, FE215Bs, and Foches with the bat chat there, F Silver in for support. Now, ICT, again, are going a little bit, now they're just shuffling up the roster, but we are seeing similar tank compositions. They are, but it looks like Captain Low will be in a 268 though. Oof. This is, but what I'm saying is I'm excited because the professionals tournaments might be different from the Ascent tournaments. The Ascent tournaments are on 6.2. These tournaments are on, the professionals tournament and the Challengers tournament are on 6.3. Now we have the T110E5, the American Tier 10 Heavy, has also received the speed boost consumable and reactive armor consumable, and the sandbags. Does anyone use the sandbags? I don't. Anyway, the point is the T110E5 got better, and it may pip the FE215B for certain spots. We'll have to see. And certainly we follow these streams, we see the professional teams going head to head. We'll work out if it is indeed viable. The Chinese TD, the WZ, many numbers and letters randomly slotted together. The WZ TD is also the recipient of quite a strong buff. It got 100 horsepower per ton engine buff. And it's also received some consumables. Now, bearing in mind it's got good camouflage values, decent armor profile, and one of the limiting factors was the speed. We might see this tank pip spots from the 268. So we've got 13 seconds to go. We are ready. We're going to go see the first battle of the Twister Season Professionals Tournament 2019 taking place. ICT versus Feast. Oh, love it. Love it. I'm ready. I'm ready. We're going in. Thank you, Professor Snape, for confirming mic and music are on point. We appreciate the feedback. Going into Rockfield, the start of what could be quite a lengthy best of 7 series. And oh, someone has subscribed. Welcome on board, Mini Dora, and Razor from ICT in the Batchat 25T. Nice little camouflage scheme. ICT bringing in 2 IS4s and a 268. They haven't fully shifted to the new meta. Feast have basically said, you know what? That 6.2 meta that we found, we love it. We love it and we want it. Razor looking for a shot on Pixel Rage. Doesn't get it. Feast, blue team playing out of the North Spawn. Going into the C cap, we can see Maddox, 1K24, that pylon. Sugu and Mugu, Sleeping Lion first, all here. Now Silver in the bat chat's playing quite an important role. He's been spotted. Pixel Rage takes a big hit. That came in from LPP 1997 in the Foch 155, and he's going for the drum reload. Feast, however, have capped C. They've got the early cap advantage. Maddox looking for some cross shots. Big hit into the Royal Knight, peak 13. And that's equalizing the hit points. 1K24 taking a little bit of damage in the T22, peaking aggressively. Pixel Rage, the front line for Feast. He could be in trouble if ICT rotate. Pixel Rage now potentially pushing into B. Now, does he have... He has a fire support here. Feast are in the backfield. If Pixel Rage is... If he's lucky, if he's careful, he might be able to go in and sneak B. Now we can see ICT up on the high ground. All 7 tanks congregated around A. They're rotating to go in through Feast. Spawn, ICT, of course, playing out of the north. And they are... Well, no, they're not. Peak 13... LPP. Now there's going to be some trading of fire. ICT are slightly behind on cap points, but not too much. They're less than 1 kill behind. ICT should be able to pull this one off. And Wizzy in the IS-4, this could be ICT's play to try and restore cap balance, but that's a difficult cap to get safely. That is a really difficult cap to get safely. Can Wizzy do it? Ooh, Maddox eats a big hit. Hit points dropping around. Overall, though, ICT slightly ahead on hit points. Both teams, though, with, well, ICT with 4 damage, Feast with 5 damage. But both teams in quite a good position. No dangerously low tanks as of yet. We are waiting for ICT to do something here. They are the ones that have to make the rotation. ICT are quite spread out. I don't think they're in a position to really execute a push here. And LLP, sorry, takes a little bit of damage. Peeking aggressively. Razor, Batcha 25T, nice position. He's facing this way in order to drive off very quickly if he gets spotted. He's keeping this whole part of the map lit up. Ooh, Pixel Rage, yes he is. Pixel Rage is in trouble. Pixel Rage now the first tank on the field below 1000 HP. Turns him into clippable position. Wizzy now pushing on Pixel Rage. We might see Razor come in for the pincer. Wizzy takes a hit, isn't able to connect with Pixel. Will take down a track, it looks like. Pixel gets the track repaired. IS-4 bounces the shot with that good front plate, finally connects. Pixel's in trouble. If ICT can take down Pixel, they'll swing the points in their favor, and I think Peak 13's looking for Pixel. If he can pick this one up, he does. That gives ICT a good cap lead. Feast now on the back foot, and if ICT, Peak 13 and Wizzy, if they're able to cap B without getting punished for it, that will put ICT in a fantastic position. Now Sugu Mugu Silver, they have come in. Begonia Nona, that's a fun name to say. Begonia Nona, oh, he is potentially vulnerable. Now First is copping a flogging on the other side of the map. ICT have got, well, 2 minutes, 45 seconds to play. The cap points will win the game first, unless one team gets completely wiped out. Silver needs to shut down Begonia Nonia, but he's coming, he's chasing Razor. Less than 100 cap points to go. Peak 13 goes down to First BMW. Silver's chasing Razor. No, he's getting the cap in on A. Wizzy, Captain Low, Begonia Nonia are in trouble. Sugar and Mugu now could be on the receiving end of a big hit. Captain Low, not a high roll. Begonia Nonia looking for the kill shot on Sugar and Mugu. Razor goes down, Begonia Nonia go down and Feast clinch it. Game 1 for Feast. Pulling it back, coming back from that deficit quite effectively. Good job. Oh yeah, we love friend requests. Yeah, if you want to send me a friend request in game on the Asian server, please do. Feast. Oh, hit points neck and neck. Feast though, clearing guns a little bit easier. And that was what brought them back. They had this like cap point lead, of course. When you lose a tank, it's minus 40 cap points for you and plus 40 cap points for your enemy. So if there's a cap discrepancy less than 80 points, it's a 1 kill to swing it round scenario. And Feast, where you can see racking up these kills, keeping their guns, more of their guns in the game, was how they were able to kind of leapfrog ICT, even though ICT had 2 caps to Feast's 1. Good damage there by Sugar and Mugu in First. 1 minute 9 seconds to go. Let's see. Nope. Strat sketch. That doesn't want to work. Don't want to work. Doesn't want to work. That's a shame. Going back into Rockfield, swapping the spawns. Now it is a best of 7. First team to 4 victories takes it. This map could just be one that Feast are better on. The gameplay was pretty even paced. I think ICT needed to be a bit more decisive. I think they could have got Pixel Rage finished off a little bit earlier, if we're being honest. Let's see. Oh, we're shrinking. There we go. I felt like I was obscuring too much of the view. 20 seconds to go. Feast are doing a little bit of a change here. They've dropped one T22 for T110E3. That T110E3 is going to dig in somewhere. Hold down. ICT are dropping an IS4 for a T22, and they've also dropped the Batchat as well. Both teams with a little bit of a change, but keeping... Oh, welcome Rahul David. Welcome indeed. Both teams keeping a very sort of similar core of Foch 155s, FB215Bs, and T22. At least one for Feast. ICT, red team, south spawn, Feast, blue team, north spawn, Feast leading ICT 1-0. Still a lot more work to go for both teams, for either team to take this one, because they afraid ICT. What a fiery camo. Oh, love it. ICT, they're going C this time, and it looks like Feast as well. No, Feast taking a more spread out approach. Pay attention to the minimap. ICT, a conga line of tanks digging into C. LLP, speed boost, wrapping up C. Feast, well, Pixel Rage doing a great job in the Batchat 25T. He's straight into B. Early cap on B. Could be decisive. ICT. Oh, Maddox and first the Foshes. A little gun line here in LLP. Catches a hit for peeking aggressively. First on the drum reload. Maddox keeping one in the chamber. We're seeing Razor in the T22 from ICT come round on the flank. He might get a shot into first. He has been spotted. First now rotating. Maddox locking down one lane. First locking down the other. Double Foch in a holding formation here. Pixel in the Batchat will start the flank on the go. We're seeing Sleeping Lion capping A, Shugu, Mugu, Silver, and 1K24 backing up the Foch 155s, but first is in trouble. Gets a nice bounce. LLP is in more trouble though. First trying to rotate out. Captain Low coming in, looking for the kill on first. Doesn't get it. Maddox not able to connect either. Razor takes a hit. He's looking. Doesn't get first. ICT are pushing these Foshes, but the hit point pools. Oh, it's costing ICT dearly to do this. They took down first. Maddox will be going down into well, very shortly. It's a two-gun advantage to ICT, but they are behind on hit point pools. There's a lot of low hit point tanks on the table for ICT. It was a good push, but Feast, the sacrificial Foshes, went down fighting, and now Razor, Royal Knight, and I Am Die are all in a little bit of trouble, and because they're afraid. Oh, Pixel Rage has gone down. That's important. Captain Low picking up that kill. That's very important. Sugar and Mugu not able to connect them because they're afraid. There's some very low health ICT tanks here. Sugar and Mugu could be about to have a great time. Shuts down because they're afraid. Now looking for peak 13 or I Am Die. Doesn't matter. Give him a target. He's pushing in. Wizzy's gone down to Sleeping Lion somewhere else. Royal Knight potentially getting ram killed here. Yes, and that frees up Shugu to get stuck into I Am Die. Oh, it's a low roll. IK will finish him off. Shugu's now rotating, getting stuck into Captain Low. Captain Low with one more shot in the chamber. Captain Low takes down Silver. It's now a 2-on-2. This is very close indeed, but Sugu and Mugu, they've got Captain Low exactly where they want him. 1K with a bounce. Razor's pretty healthy. Captain Low really needs those two shots in the clip. 6 hit points hanging in there. He can do this. Sugu takes a hit from Razor. 1K24. ICT. Oh. Feast. Important cap points really going over in the favor of Feast. Feast, they don't have to play this aggressively. They don't have to risk it. Oh, 1K24 in the T22 in through the top hatch of Captain Low. Feast locking it in, double tapping Rockfield 2-0. That puts him in a very comfortable position. A very comfortable position indeed. And actually, Feast's turn to get the double cap on the go there. And I love Feast's tactic there. Putting the Foch 155s, locking down those lanes. And then with the gun line behind them, basically they were bait. They were a wall, a damage dealing wall. Got off, 2-3 shots each. A damage dealing wall. and enabled their team to do some pretty good farming. Looks like Feast are going to do some roster changes here. ICT also switching up. We're going into Desert Sands. Now, the meta has always been on Desert Sands. Go to the desert, go out to the medium field cap, the one on its own, not in the city area. Let's see, that cap is A. Yes, indeed it is. Thank you, Tingos, for keeping the links coming. And Future, yes, says hit the like. Please do hit the like button. we like likes, and we also accept friend requests. And if you feel like subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell, that would also be pretty nice too. So ICT on the back foot here. Feast in the ascendancy, leading ICT 2-0. This map, though, could be the equalizer. Now, Feast, having the higher win rates on paper, indicates maybe, potentially, a higher level of mechanical skill. Desert Sands, with the rushing kind of meta, this big brawl out on the A-cap to the left-hand side of the map. The left-hand side of the map. It could be favorable for them. Feast, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Double FB215B, double Foch, a 14322 IS4, CX will have a very important holding role, no doubt. ICT, Red Team, Southspawn, double Batchat, double FB215B, double Foch and an IS4. It's the double Batchats from ICT. Oh my goodness me. Be still my beating heart. ICT have said, you know what? It's the meta to go outside, but we're going in. And ICT could get C here. They could get C. They're going for a quick cap on C. ICT could have the cap lead. We're seeing a very quick cap on C. Feast a little bit sluggish on A. They're going to be behind by about 30 cap points when all said and done. Although they do have G9 and 1K capping. So it'll only be a 20 cap point deficit, the 2 cap. Of course, 1 tank can cap it, 2 tanks will cap it a little bit faster, and 3 tanks will do a lot more capping. Now, this is a typical ICT Red Team playing out of the Southspawn. Ooh, LLP catches a hit. They were able to get C faster than Feast got A, and I think Feast, they were worried about, like, you know, the bait push on A, and so they didn't go for it. They didn't push in aggressively, and that's put them now in potentially a little bit of a tricky position, because ICT just need to hold. ICT don't need to go anywhere. Just protect the hit point pools, and that's all you need to do. And now Feast are potentially in a sticky situation. There's Razor, 2 shots in the clip. He's going to basically try and get some spots in. Ooh. Drove into our building. Not ideal. ICT. An interesting variant. We weren't expecting this. And now G9. And Feast are rotating slightly this way. ICT just dug in on C. It's important for ICT that they're able to prevent getting pincered. That is an option here for Feast. Feast can pincer their opponent. ICT are quite central. They, however, are trading effectively. They've got a good hit point lead, and Silver catches some damage. LLP also overexposing CX. Both teams a little bit sloppy here with the trading, getting a little bit overeager. And Feast, they need to protect the hit point pool because, well, actually, to be fair, there's double Batchats here. ICT are not built so much for holding. Is the 140 going to try and chance crossing over that rail? I think he might. ICT, with 3 minutes in, a very different tempo game. ICT and Feast, both very passive. Feast, the team on the back foot in terms of caps, the inevitability in the favor of ICT. ICT just have to hold. Feast have to find a way to get past those 20 cap point advantage that ICT has. And the options are stop C, take down a gun, or try and get B. That's their options. 3 potential paths for victory. I think B is definitely a no-go. It will cost them dearly. Seems that Feast are rotating. We might see a push. One prong coming under the bridge. The IS-4, what B, well, G9 and F Silver. And the others coming over here. YM Die gets a little bit of fire. Nice rotation here, ICT. This is some intelligent play. Razor setting up some spots. Has been spotted himself. He's in a great place to get crossfire in on Feast if Feast push. He'll be able to land a little bit of clip damage. I mean, Pen might struggle at range. That's the first bit of damage. Feast in trouble. They're barreling in. Razor looking for one more shot. Doesn't connect. 2 though. 2 out of 3. Not bad. Feast barreling in. They're looking for LLP. They might get him. They might get him. He is in so much trouble. Great gun advantage now for Feast, but they are low on hit points. Sleeping Lion's gone down to because they're afraid, and the brawl has ensued in the city. ICT. Whoa, this is going to be messy. I think ICT are in a good position here. Although they've lost because they're afraid. Maddox getting blind fired. Razor on the clip reload. Maddox has a perfect shot lined up here. Oh, yes! 1015 damage. Oh, good night. Good night. Captain Low looking for CX. Silver's down. It's a 4-on-3. Feast have this one potentially in the bag. Maddox with another great shot potentially lined up. 8, 6, 7. And a ram. Oh, wow. Wow. Feast. It was gutsy. It was everything that they needed. Yeah, we love friend requests. It was everything they needed. Oh, wow. Razor. oh, Razor. Oh, dear. Yeah, Feast. They were decisive. We've seen quite often teams, when they get in that kind of position facing a well dug in defender, they take too long deciding what to do, and then they don't commit to that push. Feast said, you know what, we're gonna have to push in, we're gonna catch some damage coming in, but that's the only way we can do it. We've got to work on our focus, fire, target priority, keep our guns in the game, try and get an effective DPM advantage over ICT, and that will be our path to success. It's pretty simple. In theory at least, but execution is always tricky. Lovely to see Feast pull that one out of the bag. ICT now on the ropes. We're looking at match point to Feast. It could be a 4-0 wipeout, or will it be the perfect reverse sweep? Will we see ICT now win 4 games back to back? Of course, remember, in the round robin stage, teams are competing to make the top 4. Teams are looking to make the top 4 to get into the next part of the professionals tournament, which is the double elimination between the top 4 teams. Every victory here is super important. You cannot stress it enough. It's not a double round robin like we had last year. It's a single round robin. So each fixture is vitally important. And Feast, they're doing well. Of course, Feast are top of the leaderboards from the Ascent tournament. So we would expect them to put in a good showing in the professionals tournament. Feast, double 140 and a T22. Feast with a very mobile lineup here. 3 mediums and a bat shot. They are going outside. Yeah, 3 mediums and a bat shot. Feast, blue team, Southspawn ICT with a 268. ICT, where are they going? That's the question. Are they going inside again? No, they're not going inside. ICT are going to potentially run a central strat. Razor getting in some spots. It's a great play. Oh, but getting spotted in return. And 1K24, both bat shots, eating 600 hit points worth of damage, but LLP in trouble. Getting safe. 1K24. Quick cap A. Feast now in the initial advantageous position in terms of cap pressure. They'll have a solid 10-point lead. ICT going inside. Conga line. Feast are in a much better position. It's so much easier to hold the desert. Maddox with the graphite camo and the attachment. Oh, that's a good looking tank. It's so much easier to hold the desert because it's easy to get crossfire. And if you're in the city, you have less lines of fire. You can't really engage effectively every contact point the enemy could be coming in through. However, in the desert, there's less obstructions. You can get up on a hill. You can effectively see both sides of the rail. You also don't have to worry about these one-way ramps. Of course, these ramps get you from the desert to the city, but not the other way around. ICT, they rotated up to their own spawn because they're afraid catches some damage. Sugu's looking for another shot. Doesn't get it because they're afraid now, rotating. ICT making the push and getting farmed. ICT have to make this count. Sleeping Lion will be the obvious first target. And LLP, the Foch 155, a damage dealer, is down. Oh, Sleeping Lion in trouble. Feast, I think the medium's pushing in too far. That could be a mistake. G9 and Maddox maybe biting off more than they can chew. First's going to have a shot in the chamber. Maddox, yeah, you can see Maddox got himself hideously out of position. The mediums from Feast being way too aggressive. Ooh, Wizzy in the 268 lighting him up. However, the Batchat, it'll be G9 in the 140. No, 1K24 in the Batchat picks him up. Feast actually falling behind here. Their guns and hit points down. Sugu and Mugu is now looking like he's about to lose a lot of hit points. No, he gets in a quick gun because they're afraid, looking for G9. Will get him. No, misses. Feast are roping their way back. They've taken the gun deficit and somehow turned it round. There are so many low hit point tanks here. Captain Low just needs to connect. Oh, he's in trouble. IM Die has gone down to silver. It's a 1-on-4, 1-on-3. 1K gets locked down by Captain Low. The Foch 155 struggling with the traverse numbers. The 140 very fast, and silver in the IS4. Landing the final kill shot. Feast taking their first fixture. 4-0. Not easy games. ICT not making it easy for them, but Feast soldiering on, pulling through. Pulling through in spectacular fashion. That was very nice indeed. So, well done to Feast. Commiserations to ICT. Of course, there's still 6 more fixtures for each team to go. At this point, they're only looking to make the top 4. Losing the first one is obviously a tough blow, but Feast, top of the table from the Ascents. ICT are still in contention, but Feast putting in a really good performance. Of course, the reigning Asia server champions, technically the offline representatives from last year. Good stuff. Good coffee as well. I make a good cup of coffee. Now, let's see. Has that affected my win rate? No, it hasn't. I'm still on 100% win rate. Fantastic. Now, let's see when the next match is going to start. That is the main question on my mind. And it'll be interesting, very interesting to see who else is. E7, TNMN, and HLV and Nub. Ooh, very interesting. Who did E7 have? How are they going? They're still playing. Most teams will probably still be playing. We probably saw the fastest fixture. Straight through on 4 matches. Welcome to the Swarm. Welcome, Queen Verley. Welcome to the Swarm. Feast, their next opponent is Low. 4-0. God damn. Oh, we got half an hour until the next fixture. I'll play a game, and then we're going to watch some replays. Wonderful. Okay. Alright, let's go. I want to play. I'm just slowly grinding. Just one. Give me one game. Give me one game. Let's make sure our boosters are turned on. Ah! Don't want to buy him. No. Okay. Boosters are on. Let's go. Could be messy. Could be very messy indeed. Mirage. Ah! Mouse sensitivity far too high. Oh well. Now, I for one, I'm wondering why my green screen's struggling so much. My goodness me. That's not ideal. Oh, I can sort that out in a bit. 200 ping. I think it's definitely going to be a replay after this one, guys. Definitely going to be a replay after this one. Now, go on. Lovely jubbly. Where's the team? How are we doing? The enemy team's got a Matilda. I think it's a bot, but I'm still not enthralled at that. Oh, that's not good. Come on. Can't believe we've got half an hour until the next fixture. Feast, if you're watching this, you need to slow it down. Maybe let the enemy team win, like, you know, just a couple. Nope. No. That's the gunner. Get safe. Who's that? The Chiha. Run. That's the Matilda. Oh god. Rotate! Rotate! Oh. Oh god. I don't think I can go faster than this. Oh god. No. No. That was frustrating. Oh god. Oh, these bots. What are you doing? Let's not watch the end of this. Let's go find a replay. Yeah, I know it's still in battle. Thank you for telling me. Yes. Thank you. That is very well pointed out. Now, where's my replays? If you want to send in a replay to play live on stream, of course, you can join my Discord server. And actually, let me just fix this green screen. I've got a little light here. There we go. That seems to have made no difference whatsoever. Perfect. Okay. It's probably because they're wearing a black shirt. Oh, there's a standard B ace on Dynasty's Pearl. Casu's giving us the head up. And he's saying it shows the strength of the auto-reloading system, this new system that's come in with the European tech tree, particularly on the Italian tanks. Pre-pick replays. Where's the standard B replay? SDB1, T30, what? It's not there. Or was it Ammonet? Ah, no, Ammonet, sorry. Yeah, the standard B ace on. Now, is it this one? Is this the replay that we're looking for? Nope, it's not. It's not the replay we're looking for. But this is Ammonet, also streaming the Asian server at the moment. Why is my green screen so messed up? That is really upsetting. Normally it's perfect, it's flawless. I'm so distressed. Right, Ammonet standard B, European server, of course. Golden Noob Alliance or Golden Noob Association. GNA, a very lovely clan full of lovely, lovely people indeed. Ammonet in the new standard B tier 9. And a lot of people don't realize this, but the auto reloading system is awesome. It's so good. But also, the standard B has Hesh. And that is just a little bit mean, if we're being honest. Oh, this poor AMX CDC is just made a serious error and lost many, many hit points. Of course, this is Ammonet. Ammonet loves to drive. In sniper mode, which I can't understand why or how, but you can't argue with the results. And look at that, the drum, the magazine, it's reloading already right now. I'm on it. Struggling a little bit here, peeking very aggressively. Oh my god, there's a Tiger 2. Tiger 2, the recipient of another buff, set the armor plate. Picking up quite a... Oh my god, look at the ISU 152. The armor plate on the Tiger 2. Getting some serious love from Wargaming. Both the lower... I think the lower plate is now more strongly armored than the upper plate. Is Ammonet going to take a blind shot? Is she going to risk it? No. I might go more for the bush. No. Switching up, not spotted though, so confident that the ISU doesn't have a decent view range. Catching some damage into the side of the Maushan, looking for another shot, gets it for 420. Welcome, person with a name who I will never ever be able to pronounce. I'm sure it's a good name though. And thank you for subscribing to the channel. But oh my god, there's the ISU. And the ISU has missed Ammonet. Ammonet is very lucky indeed and punishes the ISU for his folly. There's the VT. VT gets the hit in. Ammonet's on the quick repair. Dizet has joined. Hesh. I might switch up to AP here. Yeah, good call. AP. Straight through, 4,600. It's a 2-on-2. Now, this is the other advantage of the auto reloader. Well, one, the speed's great. But if you can get to an end game, a late game phase like this, with lots of hit points in the bank, you can really do this. Look at that. Now, still having 2 in the chamber, the T-54 lightweight is very, very clippable. Good sportsmanship from the T-54 lightweight as well. And oh, he survives. Oh my god. And I'm on it. Denied the last kill. But a big mastery. A very big mastery. Oh my god, the friend requests are pouring in. I'm on it with a big carry. Oh, missions. How do we do? What's in the box? Stuff. Oh, I've actually got a crate somewhere. Let's open the crate. Come on, show me a... Oh, well. To be honest, this is certificate for 100 gold would be pretty good. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. And that's the kind of reward you'll be getting. Not in this exact combination, but these crates are the rewards. Oh, I don't have enough to combine. Oh. Welcome to the swarm. Okay. Platoon requests. Sorry, I'm not taking platoon requests. Welcome to the swarm. We've still got so much time to burn. Did we win? That's the question I want to know. We draw? Oh, unbelievable. Oh, thank you very much, Professor Snape. Hit that like button, people. Rolling to Minsk. That's the dream. No.
Nice one, bruv.
Yeah, thanks Medzi for the sound bite as well. More replays. Well, actually, hold on now. We should maybe potentially have some more results coming through. Yeah, all the results are in. HLV, they put one past King. King, I think King came in to the, they just squeezed in to the top 8, if memory serves correctly. They really just squeezed in, and HLV, formerly the TPT clan, their roster of HLV is pretty strong for the Asian server. Solid blue win rates all round, averaging 63.3. So HLV beat King. Low, this is the team that will be playing Feast next. Low put one past E7. E7 were one of the favourites in the early parts of the Ascent tournament. They were keeping pace with Feast. And certainly they are one of the contenders, I think, this year for potentially representing the offline. But Low, them putting in a 4-1 victory over E7. That's, actually, what was the score here? 4-1 as well. Not many closely tied games. 4-1, 4-0. The other one, TNMN. I think TNMN have the best win rate roster. Truly phenomenal. I think these guys are head and shoulders the highest kind of win rate. Not that that means everything, but it is a pretty good indication at the very least. TNMN, they beat now Nub 4-0, so 2 4-0s, 2 4-1s. The teams that won, winning well, winning strong.
Growing up ain't easy. Too many things to do weekly. Too many thoughts to think deeply. Too many thoughts to be sleeping. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm not eating. I feel so empty, I'm receding. And all of my friends are misleading. All of these posts and the lives they're leading. Yeah. Oh, no way. I ain't gonna stand for this today.
Oh, a friend request. Oh, good lord. It's... Oh, the friend requests have come in thick and fast. Someone's saying on the... I don't know. I'm not going to get stuck into the live chat because not everyone's here. Oh, the Feast chat's happy. That's a platoon request. I'll add you to a friend, but I won't have a platoon request. You're watching live. Hello, Hunky Warden. It's a good name. Rommel. Double A. Like the batteries. Like the commander. Humphrey B. Bear. Adding that one in. Nub Ezama. Hi. Hi. Good to see you. Bike Mad Pete. Brilliant commentary. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Glad you are enjoying it. Smiley face. There we go. Let's go ferret through. Professor Snape is qualified. When the turrets fly off of tanks, they tend to do random things, like tails that have fallen off of a lizard. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like go mad and go everywhere. Okay, back into Discord. His royalty ESA has spotted that I am indeed drinking out of a Harry Potter mug, and it's a big mug, and it holds enough coffee to keep rolling. All right, where's our replays? Ooh. And there's a replay here from Velil Narvin of the P44 Pantera. Let's chuck that one in. This new line, I'm going to live it vicariously through you guys. Oh, so much time. I understand why wargaming need to have such a big, because theoretically there needs to be this time between games, because it could go down to a tiebreaker, and you need that extra, you need all the time to fit it in. So it is like calculated, it makes sense, but it's a pain, it's a real pain for us when we see a 4-0 and we have to wait half an hour for the next one. But here we are in Narvin Velil, P44 Pantera, the tier 8 of the new European line. Also has the auto reloading system, does it? No, yes it does. Yeah, there you can see the shells coming in. Oh god, how little do I know? Oh my goodness me. Look at this, he's got double food rations. Getting the crew skill boost in there. And speed, doesn't have the damage reduction modules. Don't need damage reduction if the enemy can't shoot you. Picks up the first kill, the IU-251 going down. Velil, he's kiting the enemy. He's doing a really nice job actually of that, kind of controlling his engagement distance, staying hull down, engaging at range. It's ambitious, it was always ambitious, switching up to APCR. That one manages to go in through the top plate, pulls a shot out of the IS-6. I think he's... That looks like he's playing on PC. Oh, side shots on the... oh no. The VK16801P. Very strongly armored indeed. This IS-6, well, I was about to say he's playing quite well hull down. But he's catching some damage. Will he get a... we could have potentially got a third shot in there. Still might. But look at this. The shells are always reloading. 2 down. Again, still, Velil is kiting the enemy. He's not getting in close. People seem to forget that in a tank game, you know. You can indeed actually effectively engage the enemy at range. You don't need to. If you're in a very soft, squishy tank like this one, you don't need to do that. Oh. Well, that's just mean. Oh. Velil now in a 2-on-2. There's a Leopard PTA. And again, getting your tank with a decent amount of hit points, 961 is not too shabby. Being able to clip out, for example, the Leopard PTA. These tanks, these auto reloaders shine in the late game. They are so effective, and especially here, good target priority. Ooh, catches a track. Now the IS-5 is lamenting the lack of support coming in. And Velil is just letting the shots load in. And now he's got everything that he needs. So he's got all the tools. He's got the maneuverability, the penetration values. Might take a shot here. No, doesn't take it. Very, very well played indeed. Of course, Velil from the Narvin clan. Narvin, one of the top 8 professional teams on the EU server. Squeezing in, I think they came second in the first ticketed tournament. And Narvin showing that they do indeed have the skills to potentially pay the bills. If someone goes to the offline, I think first prize $50,000 US split between a team of 7. Or maybe you give some to your buddies that helped you in the online stage. But still, I mean, that's more money than most of us make playing blitzes. So, by Horper D, what be join the server. Yeah, if you join the Discord server, of course, I encourage you, please do join the Discord server. I think we're over 700 people now. At least I remember Kiwi saying that. Oh, good lord. You make sure that you accept the rules. You have to do a little tick, and then you'll get the GIB, the giblet roll, and that will open up world of opportunities and possibilities for you. And you can post your replays to the replays section, replays _636-3, whatever it is. That's where you go, and that's where you post your replays. And then hopefully, if you're lucky, it gets picked. Obviously, make sure that you send the replay file and a screenshot of the battle result. And that helps us kind of sift through them. We get quite a few. And Cassio there is linked it. #replays _6_3. That is the channel on our server where you can submit your finest moments in battle. Of course, remember that replays are linked. They only work for the updates. So if you have replays from 6.2, don't send them. They won't work. It has to be a replay since the 6.3 patch came in. Now, we got time. Yeah. Welcome to the swarm. Vodka, welcome. Oh, someone's donated. 2,000. What currency is that? I don't know. South Korea. Thank you very much for the donation. I apologize, but I cannot pronounce your name.
Nice one, bruv.
Thank you very much. Money coming in from South Korea. Keeping the lights on. He's got a really cool teddy bear logo, avatar, profile picture. There's so many friend requests. It's lovely. This is lovely. Okay, we got time for one more replay. Let's see. That we played the Pantera. Now I'm looking for... Ooh. There's so many good replays. Object 3 in a T30. Oh, it's one of my my favorite tanks at tier 9. The American tier 9 TD with a turret. Little caveat there. Welcome to the swarm. And Marco Isklik has joined us as well. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Trying to manage the stream. Oh, there's so much happening. Object 3. Object 3 has a win rate of 82%, I think, over about 30 or 40,000 battles. He was with R2K on the European server. Now he's playing with Kana. And he's in a platoon here with the Blue Steel. The Blue Steel is another obscenely good player. These two, they're in a tier 10, tier 9 game. 2 tier 10s, 5 tier 9s. Blue Steel in the standard B, Object 3 in the T30. Blue Steel takes quite a bit of damage. Now, watch the masterclass again. Because you don't find players much better than this anywhere in the world. Object 3, and we'll actually be seeing Kana play tonight on the EU server. RIP E75, RIP. Now he's teeing up for the WZ. Will the WZ get safe? I don't think he will. Good night. And we're a minute and a half in, and we're pushing 2k damage inflicted. Now I'm sensing a high explosive round for the WZ, the TD that is. He's still got AP in the chamber, and have a look how quickly he can change ammunition type. Head on a swivel. Oh, there's the big roll. Helping out his teammate. Blue Steel. Oh, mutual destruction. Game Masters NL. Trading well. Now it's a 4-on-4. Red team's got a very TD rich lineup at the moment. A WZ 704 and the Yag Tiger. And like, just look at the camera movement on this guy. Like, I think that's something just to kind of get your head around. How quick the transition between sniper mode, ammunition changes, flicking around, looking at different parts of the map. If you ever wonder like how the guys who are like insanely good and how they get like 80% win rates, it's because they play like this. Oh my goodness me, that's not ideal though. Taking a lot of damage, trying to reverse side scrape versus the Leopard 1. Now I've seen the end result of this game, and this is one of those scenarios where I'm not sure how he goes from where he is now to the end result. A random guy is asking how to claim reward. You have to be logged into the portal. You have to be logged in. Oh. Yes, Blue Steel. Look at that. The speed of the reflexes. I would like to think that I'm a semi-decent World of Tanks Blitz player, and then I watch replays like this, and you see there's just the kind of the speed of the decision making. He's mind-boggling. So 1-on-2. He is a easy one-shot. And Kaga saying it's nice to see a finished tank in my garage. Yeah, I got the little tier 1 out. Present from Wargaming. Now he is not. Object 3 is playing quite a savvy game here. He knows, like, you know, he's quite vulnerable. He hasn't felt the need to kind of really move significantly from this position. Did he get spotted? Yes, he did.
Find us another target.
Pulling back. Now there's a 704 somewhere. There's 2.5 minutes to go. Now we haven't seen the 704, I don't think. I'm wondering, is the 704 AFK, or is he coming? Object 3 seems to think that he's coming. Of course, he's probably on Discord when he was playing this game with Blue Steel. Getting dizzy. I don't know about you, but when I'm controlling the tank, it's fine. I'm looking left, right, and center. But when I'm watching someone else have some kind of mid-game seizure, welcome to the swarm. Jin Cook Kim, welcome. You know, trying to keep their head on a swivel sufficiently so that they can, you know. There's this. Oh my goodness me! It's full health and it's not AFK. Now all the 704 has to do to win this is just push up and land one shot. You can just YOLO the T30. YOLO, don't peek slowly. Object 3 is in all kinds of trouble now. Oh, wow. He is living a very adventurous lifestyle. He's going to try and get a shot in here on passing. Oh my god! Oh, the 704. It's slow. That looks like a low crew 704. The traverse numbers are very bad. Oh. gets the tracks. 6572. Tournament invites up. We need to go. Object 3. We need to go. Come on. There's 25 seconds to go. You've got to do it. You've got to be brave. Ooh. Snapshot. Quick draw. My reflexes are better than your reflexes. Object 3. Kana, top of the leaderboards on EU by a long way. Oh, good lord, all the friend requests are coming in. Phenomenal carry. And a pretty good job by the blue steel. Right. No room invite yet. Oh, yeah, he'll be coming through, and we're just in time. We're ready. So we're going to see Feast versus Low. Let's see if I can't fix this. Welcome to the swarm. Kogarasu Maru has joined. It's just decided it doesn't want to have any of it. That is rude. Rudeness. I'd quite like to be able to show you the the strategies. BMG, Blue Monkey Gaming's asking for some coffee. No coffee for you. No coffee for you, sir. Now, can Feast, can they rock on to success? Now, their next opponent is also a victor from the first round of this round robin. And for those of you who were wondering, maybe some of you were wondering, maybe some of you didn't notice, maybe you don't care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The thumbnail for this video, there is a little bird on a stick at the top. Looks like the guy is holding it. Some pretty good editing on my part in PowerPoint. That is a robin, and it is round. It is a round robin, which is to represent, to signify the phase of the professionals tournament that we're in right now. Feast versus Low. Let's just quickly check. Okay, that's good. 3 minutes to go. We're going into Fort Despair, a classic map in terms of tournaments and clan wars. Certainly, this is the one that you should all remember from Twister 2018 Raid versus C4, the grill on the hill. Phenomenal gameplay. Out of the box thinking, quite literally. Now, we're not expecting anyone to do that. I don't even think you can do it anymore. I think Wargaming, they went in and they fiddled around. I'm sure it's still possible, but now people are savvy. They know if they don't spot you anywhere early on, you're probably 30 seconds into a boost and horribly out of position. Now, we're ready. The teams are ready, which is pretty fast. Looking at the lineup, Feast are playing triple WZ113s. Now I'm expecting those 113s to push the top left corner of the map to get up behind A. Certainly the Chinese heavy tank has got the speed and the armor profile to lock in that corner. Makes me think that Feast are going to play a outside the fort flank. A probably on the ramp to B, trying to control the B area. They'll probably use the Foch TDs initially in the TD spotting bush. Feast will play out of the north spawn first. The Foch tanks will probably be in outside as well, supporting their the 113s. The 113s will burn deep behind A. The T-22 and the IS-4 will go, I think, hull down, kind of in the rubble, just to the northwest of B, kind of like up and left of B on the minimap. I wish I had Strat Sketch working. I will by tomorrow's, by the EU stream tonight. Strat Sketch will be working. I promise. I hope. I mean, I don't know if I can fix it, but I'll try. So the IS-4 hull down, the 113 is in the corner, the Foch is providing Overwatch fire support. The T-22, not sure where the T-22 is going to go. Could be a bit of a free agent. Low are making some last-minute switches here. Welcome VT Elf E100. I hear the tank is OP. Low, triple IS for double T-22, a Batchat and a Foch. Your guess is as good as mine. I think Low don't have the assets to try and contest that corner on the outside of A. I think Low will make a play for C and maybe B as well. I think Low are going to go more inward, the C flank. Certainly triple IS4 makes me think C. They'll be playing out of the south spawn to begin with, so I'm thinking Low will go into the city, Feast will go outside. Both teams will try and keep an eye on B. I'm not sure anyone's going to try and contest it. 30 seconds to go. Both of these teams currently 1-0, dispatching their their game one opponent relatively easily. I think Low beat their opponent 4-1 or 4-0 at the very, well, definitely 4-1 at the least. So both of these teams will be chasing that second victory. That would be a real feather in the cap from day one, going 2-0. Exciting times. Feast Low. Where the hell is everyone going to go? Oh, the Batchat 25T from Low. Maybe Low are looking to... but I think maybe Feast don't enjoy this map. Their chat, quite lively. It has to be said. The Batchat, Sky... Is that meant to be Skywalker? Could be. We're going to call him Skywalker. Yeah, the 1-4, that's Skywalker. Getting in some good spots. Those are the 1-1-3s. Burning into the corner. That's one Foch in support. The IS-4 going to the ramp. The other Foch. Oh, the T-22's horribly out of position. He's tried to pull off a Pramo strat. He needs this bounce. I don't think he's going to pick it up. He does! Banana fish. First banana fish. Oh no, that's unlucky. Sugar and Mugu saves 1K24 and now first is in. 2 shots in the chamber. Looking for lots of damage. Doesn't connect. Low are rotating. Sleeping Lion not sleeping on the job. Playing this spot hull down very effectively. LSSN listen. And Skywalker hold pretty fast this way. Skywalker's going to look to get wide on that corner. It's a gun advantage to Feast. They are 900 hit points ahead. 1K24, I cursed him. He's gone down. Sleeping Lion now caught in a bit of a difficult position, getting crossfired. Feast need to use these 1-1-3s, need to bring these assets in. Super Nub and Sky AFK are the call. Sky AFK are down through a one-shot. Sugu and Mugu doesn't pick up his second kill. Sleeping Lion, he was in trouble. Now Feast are in trouble. Lower coming in from the flank. Feast need to get out of this pincer. Alpha Omega the second looking for big damage numbers. Gets 592. Super Nub. Oh, it's a brawl. Feast are behind on hit points significantly though. Significantly. Maddox needs this. He needs it. He doesn't get it. Sugu and Mugu in for more. Sugu and Mugu in that 1-1-3 has been playing great. Alpha Omega the second on a big reload. Listen and Nightmare in a bit of a sticky situation. Maddox finally picking up a kill. First coming in, looking for the back of Nightmare. Feast have really done a great job holding on to the hit points, but Maddox is down. Alpha Omega the second. It's a 4-on-2. The hit points are in the favor of Low. They were. Skywalker in the back chat delivering a big game. First needs to land this big high explosive shot. 963 he does. He's got one in the chamber. Sugu and Mugu's giving chase. That's bold. Sugu and Mugu on 2 hit points. Skywalker's going to get clear. Silvercrest on 13. Feast. How did they do that? Well, Skywalker, his camo's reset. It's doable for him. Now, Feast. First. No one spotted at the moment. Skywalker's got the back of first. Misses. Now he's been spotted. He's pushing in and misses again. 465. He misses again. That's the 3rd shot. He's loading. He is loading. He's halfway loading. Sugu, Mugu, Silver pushing in. They ain't waiting. Sugu and Mugu. Does he get another kill? Mutual destruction. Turret off to the side. And Feast again. Squeezing in. Another decisive push by Feast. Catching themselves on the back foot. We saw the IS-4 from Feast sleeping. Well, 1K24 got in all sorts of trouble. Low, really, their tanks were in a good position to counter that. He got in some good bounces against first Banana Fish. Did a very good job of hanging in there. Feast able to pull through in that initial confrontation. Great job by Skywalker. And I think, listen, to rotate round, they caught Sleeping Lion horribly out of position in the middle. Feast then realized, okay, we're going to get pincered. The only way to avoid getting pincered is to push out and through one of the flanks, and that's what Feast did. And they were behind on hit points for so much of it, and they just clawed their way back into safety. Big damage numbers. If we see a Badger in tournament play, oh my goodness, I almost forgot the Badger exists at tier 10. I hardly ever see the thing. But Feast are going to the city. This is a C strat. It has to be a Mouse, a Badger, or a very aggressive B strat. Certainly A is off the table. They're only bringing 1-140 and 2 1-1-3s. They could do A. Feast are splitting the distance. They could do BC or they could do AB. Both options are viable. Low with a 4005 double FE215 BT22 triple IS4. Low have the kind of more textbook. Well, actually, no, both teams. This is out of the box stuff. The 4005 for Low, the FV217 Badger for Feast. This is not your normal lineups. Both teams, obviously, during the week between the Ascent tournaments and the Professionals tournaments, they've been to the drawing board. They've sat down and they've come up with some new stuff. I hope if you're playing EU, North American Challenger Tournament or Professionals Tournament, you are taking note of this. Because it might work. I don't know. We're here on the Badger, 1K24. What a glorious looking tank, and it's British. Got a lot of time for this. And Feast saying, surely that's a corner. I don't know if they mean them or Low. Blue team, North spawn. Feast, red team, south spawn. 1K24 will be going into a very aggressive defensive position. Yeah, Feast, they're talking about them. The 1-1-3s are burning deep into A. Nightmare will be caught out of position. Will he get the spots in? Low are going into the C cap. Feast are going for a AB. G9 catching some damage on the window, rotating out. Dragon camo on the go. We're seeing Listen with a quick cap on C. Fell out of the cap a little bit. Skywalker, Sky AFK in for support. Maddox catching damage. Super Nub. Oh, that's where you put the 4005. Drum reload time. He is going to be ineffective or certainly out of operation for a time. Sugu and Mugu saying proxy spot the TD bush. We know that first banana fish is there. They don't. Feast are behind by 1.1k HP. First, G9, Maddox all catching a little bit of damage. And Low with the cap lead by 60 points. Still within 1 kill. But it's a healthy cap lead. Certainly that kind of cap disparity really means that a cap stop on C is not on the cards for Feast. Feast are going to have to look to either get A as well. And there's Banana Fish getting pushed off. Listen, Loa now. Loa coming in. First will be in a very, this is why you bring a mouse, side scrape off this corner here. None shall pass without getting at least one shot in. Feast not trading effectively. Silva, well, Nightmare needs to get flushed out, but Maddox can't push. This FB4005 has turned this lane into pure death, and Feast are hemorrhaging hit points all over the shop. Silva's in so much trouble. Shielding Sugu and Mugu picks up a nice block, and Maddox coming into Nightmare. Great counter, and now Nightmare, it's his turn to be in trouble. Skywalker's getting damage. We're seeing Feast now rotating the guns round on this flank. Sugu and Mugu. Well, the 4005's on a drum reload. Feast, the focus fire is a little bit weak here. Then their hit point pool is really suffering. JTFK coming in, looking for Silver, misses. Maddox potentially going down. Maddox down to Nightmare. First gun down. G9 answers the call though, and it's a gun advantage for Feast. Feast now with the cap lead, but they are... Whoa! Feast somehow got the cap lead. Well, they lost the cap lead, but they brought the hit point pool back under control. And I think First has had a good say in that. Skywalker goes down. The Badger's been laying out the hurt. Sugu and Mugu goes down to Banana Fish. This Badger's in a really effective position. The armor profile angled up well on this slope. It's a 4-on-4. 1.2k hit point advantage to Feast. They are behind on hit points. 1k not quite able to engage. Sleeping Lion now pushing LSN, getting some damage. The mouse on the corner. He's down to 1k HP, just under. Really losing effectiveness. Listen is out of position. Feast are rotating round. First picks up a bounce. Doesn't bounce that one. And we're seeing Super Nub with one in the chamber. Does he go for the drum reload? Or is he looking to get the mouse? He hits the Badger for one. Sleeping Lion has to get it. He does. Feast are clawing this one back. And 1k24 in the Badger needs to land a big hit. Doesn't. And G9's giving the runaround. Super Nub. Oh, Banana Fish and Sky AFKer will come round. G9 potentially going down to Banana Fish. The FB4005 is so dangerous. He's taken the mouse down to a one-shot. Feast, they need to get decisive. They need to clear those guns. They are. 1k24 has said, I'm going to do it. And now the last man standing is a drum reloading 4005. Sleeping Lion first and 1k. Can he do it? Can he get safe? I don't know. He's going to have the burst. He's got the clip. He could do it. He's going to have the clip. If he can, no, he can't. 1k24 in the Badger, locking it in. If the 4005 had that, if he had a little bit more HP, he would have had the damage in the clip to take all three of those tanks down. Feast again, making life exceptionally difficult for themselves. Good play by Feast to bring the tanks up, proxy spot the TD bush of Low. And Low, really, that 4005 in the corner, such an effective set piece. But obviously suffering a little bit too much towards the end. HP wise, it's a soft target. Feast, Mouse played a great game, really important in locking down that central area near B. And Hamish Cooper says that this strat isn't new for Feast. Apparently that strat with the Badger is not new. They've used it in a QT. Well, I haven't seen it before, so it's new for me, but thank you for the thank you for the information. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Going in now to Oasis Palms. Feast again 2-0 on the first map. It is a best of 7 though. So the first team to 4 victories takes it. I love these lengthy series. Kind of adds a little bit more drama and tension to the game. Feast going into Oasis Palms with a pretty well balanced lineup. 1 TD, 2 mediums, 3 mediums and 2 heavies. 3 heavies, 3 heavies, 3 mediums and a TD. It's not even late. I've got no excuse. Low, no TDs. That's an interesting play for Oasis Palms. They won't have support on the outside flank, and they will lack punching power in the city. Low, 3 mediums, 4 heavies. I'm not sure I agree with that choice by Low not to bring a TD. Low, blue team south spawn. Feast, red team north spawn. G9 here with that lovely dragon camo. I bet this dragon camo is getting a lot of love on the Asian server. It looks so good, especially on the E50M. Actually, it looks good on most tanks. This is one of the better new camos that Wargaming have put out, the non-named ones at least. Feast going C. Suguru Mugu spotting up Skywalker, vice versa. Suguru Mugu gets a shot into Skywalker. Low, they're playing JTFK in the Mamba camo. SDB1, of course, the recipient of a strong buff to the turret armor in update 6.2. It's really found traction in the Clan Wars, the tournament meta. Cap lead fractionally in the favor of Low. I mean, we're talking milliseconds here, but they are ahead on ticking over. I think that would give them the win if it went down to a cap point as is. Now Low, they're out of position though. They've taken some damage. JTFK, Skywalker, Nightmare, all catching a little bit of fire. Feast have the better position to spot over B. Silver can play really well hull down here. He can get spots in, and his gun line behind him, the T-22, Maddox in the 113. And there's a call there. Looks like the heavy tanks are pushing into Low spawn. That means that the heavy tanks will be going this way. And the mediums will be going back to their spawn. Feast are going to execute a pincer. Low are all in this pocket. We're seeing... well, not all. Oh, wait. Count the tanks. Ah, there we go. Sky AFK was out of the way. Low are all in this pocket here. They've got a tiny cap lead. Banana Fish, Nightmare, front line. T-22, listen, he's got the soft cover here. He's going to spot up this flank. He can also rotate pretty rapidly. The T-22, that Russian collectible medium, very mobile, giving good options to Low. And the Sky AFK in the IS-4 doing a similar job of using the soft cover to proxy, well, to spot, keep that lane under control. Low are well dug in. The SDB 140 mediums. This is very interesting. 1K24 is calling for help. Feast have to do something. They ain't getting B. B is not happening. Can Feast execute a pincer here? They've got 400, just under 400 cap points and 4 minutes to play with. I think the caps will get there first. Cap will be the pressure, it won't be the game timer. No, they're not doing a pincer. Feast have had a little chat. The call, Silver staying there, baiting, getting in some spots. Now, will Low, when they sense the push, will they go and try and flush out Silver? Feast are teeing up for the push. First Banana was making a play for B, but now he's going to be caught out of position and flankable. Low are on the other side of the hill. First Banana is isolated, and first XBMWW. Sugimurgu, don't go too far. Oh, there's some misplay going on here. Feast not focusing down Banana Fish. He gets out of dodge. And Silver will go down first, but Nightmare is down as well. Feast, neck and neck hit point wise. They are stopping A. They're getting themselves the cap lead. They played into the area of low. Nub, JTFK finishes off. But Super Nub goes down to Sleeping Lion. It's a 5-on-5. It's messy, but first Banana Fish finally goes down. Sigurd Mugu picking up the kill. He's now rotating Sky AFK, or no? Is he looking? He's looking for Skywalker, gets it, he's dropped the consumable. You can see the sparks flying. He's looking for Sky AFK, or can the IS-4 pick him off? No. Might be able to here. It's a 4-on-3. Sigurd Mugu goes down. Now it's a 3-on-3, but there are two very low hit point tanks here. Sleeping Lion, all of the health. Nuts JTFK in the face. That's a term for headbutt. And 1K24 coming in, and Feast. Ooh, Feast with another decisive push. It looked like they were setting up for a rotation into a pincer formation, having with one battle group in one spawn, one battle group in the other spawn, and then pushing in. And at some point, they clearly decided, no, that's not going to work. They left Silver in under B, brought everyone else back into the north spawn, and then came in. Banana Fish pushed into B. Perfect time for Feast. Feast, miscommunication. Banana Fish got out of dodge, kept fighting for like another 30 seconds. And that really put Feast into a difficult position, and they were behind in terms of hit points. But again, the focus fire, getting the guns down. Feast are demonstrating that they've improved on this area significantly. And having having spoken with Maddox, this is something that they've kind of been, they've been working on this gameplay. They've been looking at how, the Russians do the focus fire, how North America and the EU, how they kind of play these messy brawl situations, and they've been trying to bring some of those elements in more concretely into the Asian server, and it's showing because they're able to make these aggressive pushes when they're at a cap deficit. They're able to take a hit point deficit, and they're able to come out on top by focus fire, knocking out guns, rotating hit point pools, shielding, these kind of core mechanics that clan wars and tournament play need to thrive. And those are the kind of things that separate top tier teams from middle tier teams. And Hunky Warden has subscribed. What a good nickname that is. What a good nickname that is. Feast match point versus low. If Feast take this one, that'll be 2 4-0 games for them, and that will be the best start to the campaign that they could ever have hoped for. Especially worth noting that ICT and low are allegedly composed of a lot of Chinese players, playing out of the, splitting their time between the China server and the Asian server. Feast, red team, south spawn. Low, blue team, north spawn. My jaw is going numb. This bodes well for the next 5 streams that we've got before the end of Sunday night. Feast, Sigurd Mugu, he's had a great evening so far, getting in some good spots. Skywalker, Listen, and Banana Fish, the medium cohort of low, spotted and out of position. The lineup, very aggressive for low. 3 mediums, backed up by double IS-4. Badger and a Foch 155, JTFK in the Foch 155, pushing in aggressively. 1K24 in the T22, picking up a lot of damage, I think, unnecessarily. Feast have B. How the hell did they do that? Sleeping Lion is not sleeping on the job, and he's done a really good job. But he will take a bit of damage from Sky AFK. Now, if he pushes into aggressively, Nightmare in the Badger at the back may tee up, and Nightmare is looking over for him. But Sleeping Lion is now, he's dropped Adrenaline and the damage module. He's got support. Sky AFK. Oh, C's getting capped by Feast. Feast are again behind on hit points, but this time quite significantly. And I think Sleeping Lions played this too aggressively because he's really in trouble now. Low are rotating in for the kill. Sky AFK might be able to pick it up. The Badger will certainly get there. Silver in the IS-4, crossfire. Now Listen's coming in for the kill shot. Might be able to pick it up. Yes, Listen in the T-22 gets the kill, but now he's... Great play by Feast, actually. They forced, or they baited low into unfavorable positions. Now Listen will be going down to first XBMW or G9. Firing across the map. Skywalker now in trouble. 1K24 looking for the kill shot. Picks it up. It's a 5-on-4. Silver getting absolutely belted by JTFK. JTFK on a drum reload. Hit points in the favor of low significantly. Even though it's a 5-on-4. Feast need to work this. They need to shut down Badger. Nightmare in the Badger. And I think they might be able to. First with another big game. Another big hit. And Banana Fish goes down to Sugu. No, he goes down to 1K24. Sugu looking like he's teeing himself up for JTFK. JTFK loses the shell and goes wide. First is on a drum reload. He's looking for the back end of JTFK. G9 taking some fire. Sugu and Mugu is getting into the IS-4. First will take down JTFK. Sugu and Mugu donutting round Super Nub. Does take a hit, lands one. First, the Foch not quite able to get a ram kill in. Does a pretty good job of it though. And 1K24, where did he fire from? Where is he? There he is, he's over there. At range, and a 4-0 victory for Feast against Low. Feast having a superb evening on the Asian server. What a great run. 8-0 in the professionals tournament day 1. Now complacency will be the worst enemy of Feast moving forward into tomorrow's proceedings. We'll be following Feast again tomorrow. Wow. 1K24 working that T22 very well indeed, and soaking up a lot of damage, pushing a 70% win rate. A big hitter on the Asian server and over 50,000 battles. A very experienced and competent hand at the game. Feast having a wonderful time. Let's see if any more results have come in. That would be interesting to know about. No results posted. HLV lost. ICT, who lost 4-0 to Feast. No, yes, they lost 4-0 to Feast, beating HLV 4-0. HLV 1-1, ICT 1-1, Low 1-1, Feast 2-0, TNMN, welcome Michael Kick. TNMN still duking it out with King, E7 and Nub. Do we have the results from that? That is the question. No, they're still duking it out as well. Let's hang in there. Let's get you guys some crates. Let's show some replays and get you guys the crates you deserve. Don't say Rolling doesn't have your back. Where's my... oh, a Tiger 2 replay from Pipefish. Yes, please. And it's a mastery. And it's demonstrating the new Tiger 2 armor profile. Yes, please. And thank you very much. This is Pipefish, also known as Sea Dragon. He is the creator of this logo. We'll put it up there for him. EU server, playing out of the SWE_F Swedish clan, I believe. He's got the tactical shield cam up, suits the Tiger 2 down to the ground. Pipefish playing exactly where I would play, to be fair, getting some spots in. He's got the armor profile to work it here. Big bounce from the American Heavy. The American Heavy, I mean, it's impressive that it hit at that range, to be fair. Pipefish not able to connect. Now, he's got some big spots in. I think that's 4 tanks spotted. Takes damage, takes more damage. That armor profile we're talking about. Net trade, though, benefit against the T-71. Now, where is he going? Oh, there's a target. Drive wheel and a driver. And there's the Tiger 2 as well. Angling up that front plate very well and very effectively. T-71 decides to get safe. High explosive catches the drive wheel of the enemy Tiger 2. Big hit the M6A2E1 EXP, finding the side of the Tiger 2. It's the front armor of the Tiger 2 that received a buff, not the not the side armor. He's in quite a difficult position here, actually. Greens are holding, though. No. Is he gonna make a play? Yeah. Going in for the city. The SU-152 is there, though. And could lay out a huge chunk of damage. That's why you let the AMX go first. Savvy. Oh, and there's a Ferdinand there as well. Loving the tracks of the enemy team. Picks up a little bit of spot there. Reds are ahead ever so slightly, but it's 2 guns down a piece. Intrigued. Don't know how this is going to play out. B's been capped by AMX. That was very important. There's the Tiger 2. Will he get the proxy spot? Didn't get proxy spotted. Was able to save the AMX M445 from the fate. Ooh. In by a whisker. Pipefish is doing this, he's playing this area quite well. He's mindful of the TDs off to his right, I say, as he pushes out aggressively past their fire line. Risky business here, risky business. Now the Ferdinand's, oh, level 2 trading. Welcome, level 2 trading. And we've lost the AMX finally. And the IS-6 is saying, oh, what armor buff to the Tiger 2? What armor buff? He's down to 60 HP. Picks up, oh, big bounce. Now, that's a big bounce. A and B capped. SU-122 is healthy. He's doing the right thing. He's doing the legwork, getting the spot in. Ah. Nope, I don't think you get round there, buddy. Oh, you do. Oh, you lucky, lucky. AP. It's bold. It's very bold. The SU-152 living on a knife edge here. High explosive splash damage. I go splash damage here. Does he do it? Nope. Does get the track though. The SU-152 lives to fight another day. Oh no, he doesn't. Max power. Amazing. Amazing.
Welcome to the swarm.
Yia Hong Ku? Hong Ko? I'm sorry. Thank you for subscribing. Gia, thank you. Big game. The ISU Green had a pretty good game as well, as did the SU-122-44. Crystal Ball 2483. All right, let's see if those results have come in. That was a good replay. Thank you very much for that, Pipefish. Right, let's get rid of that. And E7 beat Nub 4-1, and King, we're expecting them to have lost. They lost to TNMN 4-0. The results are in. TNMN and Feast are the only 2-0 teams, I think. HLV having lost to ICT. That's interesting. That is a pretty interesting layout. Let's see. Yeah, so Feast, this hasn't updated yet on the game client, but it is updated on the Wargaming portal. Feast, 2 battles, 2 wins. TNMN, 2 battles, 2 wins. Low, ICT, HLV, E7, 1 win, 1 loss apiece. King and Nub, 0-2. Very ropey start for those guys. Nub and King on the back foot. TNMN and Feast, the winners from day one, of course. Still another 3 days, 5 fixtures of round robin to go. Anything can happen. Certainly everyone has still got an open shot at the top 4. It'll only be as we kind of get towards the last round, I think maybe after tomorrow. Once we've played 4 out of the 7 round robin fixtures, we'll have a better idea about who is locked in, who's locked out potentially, and who will be duking it out for the remaining spaces. Of course, Asia for the professionals tournament for the Twister 2018 Cup. Giovanni Thiavalos, welcome. Was one of the most hotly contested top 8s. I think there was like a 5 or a 6-way tie. So don't write anyone into or out of the top 4 yet. But having seen Feast this evening, gutsy plays, really nice. Really nice, dynamic, responsive, coordinated pushes by Feast. Lovely to see them hitting their stride. I hope they can keep up this momentum moving forwards, but certainly they will be up against some very tough opponents moving forwards. I think TNMN and E7 are probably the ones which could, well, TNMN are probably the ones that might rock the boat for Feast, but overall no games going closer than a 4-1, no like 4-2s, 4-3s. All of the victories, even though it's best of 7, being quite dominant, which is, you know, interesting. It's very interesting that we're seeing, like, you know, some steamrolls, 4-0 steamrolls too by Feast. Now I'll be stopping the stream soon, so I'm sorry if you haven't quite got your container. I can only stream for so long. Thank you for tuning in, for watching live. If you're watching this back on the channel at a later date, I hope that you've enjoyed it nonetheless. We will be back streaming Asia again on Sunday. I think I'm also streaming, I'm definitely streaming Asia Saturday, Sunday next week. And I may also be streaming them Thursday next week. I need to double check and see what kind of insane level of commitment I put myself in for. But there should hopefully be someone streaming Asia for every day of the week. So you will have the chance to get many crates for all of the goodies that are inside. Big congratulations to Feast. Commiserations, of course, to ICT and Low for a pretty ropey start. You know, well, 1-1, mixed bag. But Feast demonstrating a phenomenal level of competence. Now, I will be back again later on today, 8 PM Central European Summer Time. That's in about 5 hours. 5 hours and some minutes. I'll be streaming Carnage on the EU server, and then I will be following Pincer, Team Resurgence, I believe, on the North American server at 3 a.m. Central European Summer Time at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, this weekend, 3 streams today, 3 streams tomorrow. It's all good. So look forward to seeing you all again. Oh, welcome, Aaron Azizoglu. Welcome. Look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Let's just clear this, because otherwise when we log back in again it will just be mad. Korea first. It is the Republic of Korea, not just... this is the entire Republic of Korea. Fantastic. Tank 1 GCD. Haven't received the reward. I hope you're watching through the portal. It may take time to arrive to your account. As a caveat, I am just a streamer and wargaming, do all of the mechanics behind the rewards. I will do what I can to relay information to you. Hi. Sorry, I don't do platoons on stream. I don't do platoons much in general. Blue Elephant, GT 031099 for the Blue Elephant clan. Loving the replays. Thanks, bud. Lolita player. Hi. Hi. Rock MC 100. How do you redeem rewards you got watching the stream? It's a good question. I think you get the crates, so you have to check your storage. I think. Obviously, I'm not watching the streams. I'm streaming the streams. So I don't get any rewards, so I don't know. I think that's how you do it. Septic Tank from the Philippines with love. Philippines, lovely country. I was in Manila 2017. I had a great time. Hunky Warden. Big fan. Your name is good. Oh, cheers, buddy. Give you a salute, my friend. Rommel AA. Hit the platoon request. Loves the commentary. Keep soldiering on. TY. There's more people. Friends. Yep. Good lord. Jeff the Tank Hunter. Yes, Jeff the Tank Hunter. You can get a call out. If you watch the tournament, I don't know if the rewards come straight away, there's a delay. I don't know. Ask the forum, go on to the official Wargaming Discord and speak to the official Wargaming staff members. I can only do so much on my end. No. Breaking says hi. Royal Tiger 704. Metalhead RB is watching. Hi. Oh, nope. Good typing, Rolling, good typing. Alastor, Perpetrator. I think that's everything. What?
Welcome to the swarm.
Okay, it might take time to arrive. The chat's clear, we done it, we cleared it all. Thank you for tuning in.
To the swarm.
All of the subscribers coming in, thank you for subscribing. If you could please, if you're not watching on YouTube, come over to YouTube at some point and like the video and subscribe to the channel. That would be of tremendous help to your man Rolling. And I'm super psyched for the professionals tournament. Looking forward to delivering loads more streams over the course of the next week across the Asian, European, North American server. I hope I've given you enough time to get your crates. My condolences. If not, I've drawn this out long enough. We'll be back tomorrow on the Asian server, same time, same place, to see Feast go in for round 3 and 4. Bye for now, guys. See you.
can get it back, yeah, cause I ain't never done. I'll be number one, working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rise just like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I fall, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah. Everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah. I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah. I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely,